Thanks for coming to Tough Crowd. I'm in the middle of eating something. I've got some comedians here who are going to say what they really think, not realizing that what they're really doing is committing career suicide. Because when I was growing up in my neighborhood, jobs and schools, and all were racially mixed. We insulted each other based on stereotypes. Irish were drunks, Italians were dumb, blacks were criminals, and the Puerto Ricans had 3 kids by the time they were 12. Now, was that stereotyping or objective journalism? That's what we're going to find out tonight. Pigs in a blanket today. Yeah, I know, folks. Now listen, in today's phony and polite society, there's no free speech. If it is deemed offensive by any special interest group, self-imposed and media-sanctioned McCarthyism. That's what I said. We dismiss life experience and fear being accused of the ultimate crime today, profiling. For instance, when I was a bartender, if my people came in the bar, 3 red-haired Irish kids with freckles and Celtic jackets and yellow eyebrows, as Nick says, I would think the same thing as any bartender. Uh-oh. I wouldn't think here are 3 gentlemen who want to have a couple of cocktails and quietly leave with a nice tip. I think there's going to be 4 broken glasses, a couple of missed sucker punches thrown at their best friends. You know, I'll be cleaning vomit out of the bathroom after everyone leaves, and there's going to be a wet ripped dollar bill in the bar as a tip. And then 2 days later, some half cousin's going to go, you know, that's McNulty's kid. He's actually really sorry about what happened. He's clean, like, he's been cleaning sober since Tuesday. He really doesn't mean, yeah, and then wait for it to happen next time. So my question is stereotyping based on ignorance of a race or experience with a race? Greg?
Well, stereotypes are fact. I mean, they're real. That's why they stick, you know. But there are lots and lots of exceptions to all of them. Like, you normally don't think of jockeys as being black, but Kevin here is an exception.
Because he's short, Colin.
Oh, all right.
Matter of fact, he rode Judy to the show.
Good night.
Hello.
Now I don't feel so bad. I don't feel so bad about myself, at least. Maybe that's what the show's supposed to be. Kev, you're new to the show, and you've gotten a rather rude welcome from the crew. Let me ask you about police profiling. What do you think? Now, because a lot of black people say the police profile and they don't like it, but this guy looks exactly like you, yes? No, but I'm saying, not to be racist about it, but don't you think it's right for the cops if they saw you in this neighborhood, the Upper East Side, to take you and throw you against the hood of the car and smash your face into the windshield, give you a couple of smacks? No?
I'm gonna tell you something. The fact that Colin asked me that question shows that police profiling is unfair. All right, now I'm sorry, but white people, y'all don't go through what we go through. How often are you
red
pulled
lights?
out? No. How often are y'all pulled out your car for nothing, for driving with one hand and immediately beaten? No, you're not. You're in the comfort of your own cars. You're driving and you do what you normally do. You look at us and put a thumbs up to the cops because that's what you want to see.
You know what? I'm so tired of hearing. Black guys always talk about the disadvantages of being black all the time. What about the advantages, Kevin? If you were white, you wouldn't be nearly as adorable. And you know that's true. This guy's gonna be a big star. You know, if you were a 4-foot-tall white guy, you'd have no options in show business. I mean, you'd be like a little elf, you know, little Santa's helper during Christmas time. That would be it.
But I would be happy. I wouldn't complain. That's the bottom line. Now the thing is, black people, we go through a lot. All right. Now I'm sorry, with the cop thing, you can't tell me, Greg. How many times have you been driving and pulled over and questioned about your papers in your car? Is your insurance straight?
But like you said, you drive with one hand. No white people drive like that except the Italians.
Nick doesn't drive. I'm asking Greg. Greg,
wait a minute. How many times have
How many times have you been pulled over, Greg?
I don't drive because your cousin stole my car.
What happened? All right. Racial stereotypes, obviously, no one's going to give in. What about physical stereotypes? Judy?
No, I am a large person, and people don't think I'm sensitive at all.
Because you're large?
Yeah, when you're big, people think you don't have as many feelings.
And they should.
Shut up. He's jealous because he's, you know, a 4-foot black guy, you know. And no, it's tough.
So you think
tough crowd, you know.
And you think like fat people think they're non-disciplined?
Well, they are.
Really?
I mean, yeah, I think people think that.
Well, it's a different kind. Some people are born with generic fatness. Some people like Jim Norton are just slovenly.
Generic fatness?
What?
Generic or
fatness.
genetic fatness, yeah.
Well, you don't have to make me look like an ass that I am on my own show.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what you were trying.
Remember I said I don't want to be self-deprecating on the show. You point out what an idiot I am and that I don't know generic from genetic. That doesn't make me...
Okay.
That makes you Colin deprecating.
Just let it go, Colin.
I will let it go. Now listen, I'd like to start with Nick and talk about an accurate stereotype about the different ethnic groups. Nick, your people, the Italians.
Oh, an accurate stereotype?
Yeah, it's a real one.
Obviously, you know, that we're all good cooks.
Yeah. It's true. That's what I always think of when I see Italians.
No, we're involved. We're all involved.
That's from today's paper. They're extorting money out of a restaurant. Nice original mob idea.
Yeah.
They did it in 1910. Why don't you change programs once in a while? Jeez.
Well, what is the Irish doing for their money? Blowing up children in England.
You know what? The Irish, that is a stereotype that is unbelievable. The Irish really all are drunks. That really is true. You got to admit that. That really is true. I played music in a band one time. I played in this Irish bar in Queens, and I go up to the bar to ask for a drink. I go, can I get a drink? The bartender goes, "Are you with the band?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Your first 8 are free." See that?
That's not true. A lot of Irish are not drunks. They're in AA. Now listen, who's next? What about your people, Kev?
Well, my people, I mean, you know, we got the common stereotypes. Our manhood, you know, us being the tough guys that we are, which I agree with. I'm a thug. I can say it. My mitts are tight and I throw punches.
Let's see what's up.
The thing about it is, we're known to knock guys like Colin out, especially the Irish, because most Irish hairline starts back here, and that annoys most black people. And if you look at Colin, it annoys me, but the only reason why I'm not going to hit him now is because we laugh. That's all.
And what about the legs?
The legs, well, Colin's legs are awful. You can see it. That's from drinking. His knees have stopped growing. If you look at him close, he looks like Bambi. He stands up and shakes.
Judy, give us a stereotype.
I don't think there are any stereotypes. You know, I'm sick of you people.
Stick around. Next, we're going to talk about homosexuality. Dun, dun, we should have music. And how I used to work at a bowling alley and smell people's shoes. They're not related, those two, but they're facts. Both of them are facts of life, right? There we go. I don't want to change the subject, but back from the last segment, don't you ever talk about the Irish box. I'm going to get Mickey Ward to come in and pop you right in his eye. What do you think of that? Irish Mickey Ward.
Wouldn't happen.
Good to see fight fans around. All right, anyway. You look like Mayweather.
I know we close.
You know, in the commercial, he does not sound black, and then all of a sudden...
He does. All right.
The minute the camera's on, let me ask you something.
Listen,
you know?
Homosexuality. Are you born gay? Is it genetic or is it environmental when people are gay? If most things are a combination, why wouldn't homosexuality be? Like, look at Barbra Streisand's son. Her son is gay. Is he genetically gay, or is it from growing up listening to Barbra Streisand albums all your life? You know, growing up, a lot of people thought I was gay because the other kids would pull open the flap of my Dr. Denton's and play whack-a-mole. You know. Anyway, Judy.
Yes.
You are of the persuasion?
Of the Leslie persuasion, yeah.
Were you
but
born
what is whack-a-mole?
Oh, leave me alone. It's that stupid game at the carnival.
Oh, all right.
It's not bad enough it bombed. You got to question me on why I stink.
I'm sorry.
No self-deprecation.
Well, that's why it bombed. No one knows what whack-a-mole was.
Oh, all right. Yes, I knew that when I sat here in dead silence.
Sorry.
Come on, let's get to the Jewish thing. Let's go.
Oh, watch out, Nikki.
So, you know what? I think that you are born gay, but in my case, I wasn't gay until I started hanging around with the four of you guys. Good night, everybody.
Do you think so? But do you think that's true?
No, I think you are born gay. Yes, I do. Being a leslie myself, I do think.
But don't you think a lot of...
I always knew when I was a kid that there was something different, and don't start.
Well,
but yeah, no, I do think you're born gay. You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Why is it that every time in the past 12 years I run into you on a personal level, you let me touch your breast, and it's kind of a moment. It's not a joke to me. If it's a joke, I laugh. Ha ha ha. If it's a joke, I'm laughing.
Just because.
Now, if I did that, it would be rape.
Yes.
It would be rape if I did that.
If you did it, it would lead to rape.
It would. That's what she was saying.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Cops will be here in a minute.
Well, it would depend on if you were doing it during the commercial or when the camera's on right now.
Or with 20-year friends. Now listen.
No, I am not. I love men. I really love men. I just don't,
you know, sex with like, why do you have to look at my penis and go, I just don't? Look right there.
I don't. I just.
You don't like sex with men? It's boring?
It's more of an emotional thing. It's the whole package.
Is it boring? You're physically repulsed by the whole package?
I don't feel comfortable at all. It'd be
have
like
you ever enjoyed a sexual time with a guy?
Not really.
So you wouldn't be comfortable with me?
No.
That's a whole nother story.
But, it's really the whole package. It doesn't feel right. It'd be like Nick being with a guy, you know?
Right.
Which I can see that.
You can see what?
I can see you with a guy. I'm just saying, I can see Nick. If Nick was to say today that he was gay, it wouldn't be a surprise to me.
Well, let me ask you something. In jail, go ahead.
I was born gay, excuse me.
You were born gay?
Yes, but 8 months of breastfeeding wiped that right out. I'm just glad my dad, wasn't walking around naked when I was teething. Then me and Kevin might be dating.
You know, people are born gay. People that say you choose to be gay or not, you don't choose it. If you could choose to be gay, why wouldn't we all do it? Why would you put up with the hassles of trying to get a woman to have sex with you if you can just walk into the steam room at the Y?
That's right.
There'd be no point.
That's a good point.
Right.
That's a damn good point.
Right.
Now, well, if gay is kind of accepted, do you think gays are accepted more now than ever? Not this show, but I'm saying in general, in society.
More, yeah.
In polite society.
Well, I think it's more in people's.
Do you think there's
people
still a
know
need?
gay people now. People used to hide it all the time.
Yeah.
Now I think that it's out in the open.
It really is disgusting, isn't it?
Do you think that?
You like two women together. Guys love looking at the two women
That's
together.
true.
That is true.
Absolutely. But
What is that?
What
is that? That's cocaine and vodka.
Well, they smell nice. It looks beautiful.
Well, I wouldn't go that
It's almost
far.
getting boring now, the two girls together. Though. You see it so much. It's like it's become so ordinary. It used to be exciting. Now you watch those Girls Gone Wild tapes. It's like a video camera turns women gay all of a sudden.
Right.
It doesn't bore me. I'm not bored by it.
Either, man.
Let's talk about gay parents. Judy's got kids.
Gay parents.
Yeah.
Nice, Greg. Good transition.
Well, what are you gonna?
Let's talk about gay. No, I have my partner. Had one child. I adopted
Your
him.
partner?
Okay.
My
What are you, a
partner. What am
lawyer?
I going to call her? My lover. It's not like we ever
Well-
have sex anymore. No. Here's the thing. No, because we're just like a married couple. I hate saying partner too.
I know.
I
It
think
sounds like
it's
you're in a law
I
firm.
know.
Come on.
But-
Sounds like we own a mailbox, etc. or something. I hate it. It's annoying.
But among lesbians, let me ask you one question, which always is, because lesbians are attractive to guys. Why the
Right.
mullet? What was that about?
Why the what?
Why do they still have the rat tail in the lesbian community?
What if I had like a lesbian fashion magazine?
Yeah, with
Do
all the
makeup
rat tails.
tips. Yeah.
Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
flannel
really like
shirts.
gay women, two gay women adopting a kid, but I hate when they do the artificial insemination.
That's what I
That's
did.
what she did.
I don't give a crap. I'm going to tell her. They can't
Why?
stay. They want nothing to do with men your whole life.
I didn't
Let me
say-
finish here, killer. And then you get the urge to have a kid, you end up knocking on my door with a turkey baster and a Dixie cup. I mean, come on.
I really don't think any lesbian would pick your sperm to have the
Oh,
child.
I do.
Okay?
The guys are clapping.
Again!
Sorry.
Again!
Again, I apologize.
If you want to say a curse on this network,
Yes.
you have to be like a cartoon or a talking turd. Then it's
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
Let me ask you something, folks. What about gay parenting? I mean, I was raised in a neighborhood where my friend had lesbian parents, and you haven't heard, you haven't heard green eggs and ham red till it's like two women in a Williamsburg loft.
Right.
We have to take a break, and we hope you don't find the power to turn off the TV and turn into the person God intended you to be. We hope you sit there like a zombie, please.